I thought we did all right. I knew Washington were going to be a tough side. Watched them play both against Western New York and Kansas, and when we played them towards the back end of last season, they were a tough team to break down, and you saw that in the first half. Like, you know, they reduced us to pretty much not a lot of chances, but we had a lot of the ball. And we sort of said at half-time, if we get the second, they might come out a little bit, which will, you know, open the game up, and I think you saw that. So we need to be better if teams do that to us, because we gave the ball away sloppy sometimes in the first half, and because we used to being put under a lot of pressure, and when you're not, sometimes it's difficult. So I thought we did better second half when the gaps opened up. But yeah, overall, you know, to score 3 goals again was great, and the fact that we conceded on a harsh penalty and, you know, not in open play was pleasing, and Hope didn't really have a lot to do again, bar, you know, 1 or 2 things this time. But yeah, I think Washington are a good side, so pleased overall. Naho's class, world class. We've known it ever since she walked out on the field for the first training session. We're very happy and privileged to have her on our side. And Megan's been struggling a little bit with a foot injury since the Boston game, and you know, after that performance, it would have been hard to change it if everybody had been fit, and I spoke to Naho about that, but we sort of worked out today, maybe yesterday a little bit, that there was a chance Megan wasn't going to be fit, and today, you know, she started to warm up and it just wasn't right. So I was extremely happy for Naho, and yeah, she's a world-class talent. World-class.
So was Megan set to start and then you changed?
No, we spoke about it yesterday and sort of bit the bullet that we weren't going to start her, but how much she could play in the game was going to be determined on how she felt, and in the warm-up it was just sore, and it's nothing major, it's just sore, and we've got a game on Sunday, and we didn't want to risk it tonight and then her be fully out on Sunday. So she could have played, she could have come on, but we didn't want to risk it. And you know, I'm really pleased for Naho, because I thought she played well, and she loves it here, and we love having her, and I think you saw that in some of her play, especially in the second half, that she's a world-class talent. I think the next couple of days will be crucial for her. We've got a really tough schedule over the next 3 weeks, so I'm quite conscious that we've got Naho till May 4th, and while we've got that sort of luxury, I want to try and utilise it as much as we can. And you know, between Bev, Sid, Pino, and Naho, you've got, in my opinion, 4 world-class forwards who you can play at any time.
There's a lot of tactical that goes into set pieces. It was nice to score off 2 points.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever scored off one before. So yeah, it was great. We've actually done a lot of work on set pieces, trying stuff different and trying a few different things. And you know, when you score off set pieces, it's actually really, really rewarding. So yeah, I was pleased for that, and pleased for Kendall and Keelan, because I think over the last 2 games they've probably been our best 2 players consistently. Kendall, you know, coming straight back into the American game, and I don't think she's really put a foot wrong so far. And Keelan's like the glue for us. Like, she just does all the horrible side of the game, and for them 2 to get a bit of the limelight by scoring was nice.
Do you call the plays, or do they call the plays? Because we saw a couple different things that you guys did.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say I decide it all, but no. We have a structure to how we want it to look, and both, whoever takes it, whether it be Jess or Naho or Pino if she's playing, they're all right-footed. So when it's a right-footed side and in-swinger, if we've got the opportunity to deliver, then I always say try and deliver. But we've got a little thing that we've been trying to do lately that, yeah, it's just adding a little bit of different mindset to the opposition of they don't really know what we're going to do. So we're not being predictable, which is nice.
It didn't feel like there was a ton of build-up, like really from either side.
Mm-hmm.
From your end specifically, was that more of them just sitting back, or was it because it was a physical game, or lack of quality touch on your part?
I think they defended very well, and I spoke to Mark after, and it was a definite tactic of theirs to drop off. He's English, and one thing I'd say is he knows Kim Little. You can't give Kim space. And she didn't get a lot until sort of the second half and when the game got stretched. And we've got to be prepared for that, and we've got to be in a position where we can outsmart opposition if they do drop off. And then, if they press us high up the pitch, we've got to outsmart that. So I was pleased that we got better at it in the second half. But yeah, to be honest, if you'd have asked me before the game, did I think there was going to be a lot of chances, I'd have said no, because I know that they're a good side.
Quick turnaround before Sunday, as I imagine it's a lot easier after a win.
Yeah, it tends to be, yeah.
The season's so short, obviously, but this is the first time you guys have been all alone in first place as a franchise. Does it mean something to you?
I think what the bigger thing for me, which I said to the players before the game and at half-time, is I want people to fear coming to Memorial. And, for us to come out, 2 wins, score 6 goals in our first game, be hard to beat, not concede a goal in open play. We're starting to set, records from a franchise perspective, but we're starting to show that we can compete in this league. And that's a nice feeling. I was looking at the results at the weekend, hoping we might just sneak on the top. But I think it's in, if you win games, it's always in your hands, and you don't want to think that far ahead now. You've got to take every game as it comes, and we're definitely about that. So, yeah, we need to recover quickly and go again for Houston, because everything could change over the weekend. So.